see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of new faces as well. So thank you guys all for your support. But now before we start today's festivities, courtesy of the surf trivia guy, I have these two little coins to give away. They're actually really cool. The Hawaii's own surf coin, but we'll just do a little bit of trivia. So raise your hand if you know the answer. Okay, no cheaters left. Can anyone give me just one woman who competed in the Eddy this year? Name one woman. Yes, right there. Yes, yay! Okay, I'll bring that to you in a second. Actually, I'll bring it to you now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, next question. Let's see. What's a fun one? Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna keep going on the women in surf theme, all right? Okay, how many world titles does Carissa Moore have? In the back. 5, yes! Okay, yay, I'm so glad you guys need those answers. Thank you all so much for participating. Okay, so now to tonight's event. If you guys didn't already know, this wonderful festival graphic was done by the artist known as Manny Aloha. Yes. Being a great artist, he's also the one who put together this portion of tonight's event, the Surf Poets Society. He's gathered an amazing group of people, created this wonderful community event, and we're so excited to have you guys here, and we're so excited to have all these poets and these artists here. So please join me in giving a very, very warm welcome to Manny Aloha.
Aloha everyone, thanks for showing up. Welcome to the Surf Poet Society. Well, I started the Surf Poet Society as a way to meet artists anywhere in the world by holding a gathering like an open mic surf poetry. But then it expanded into anyone who created art inspired by the ocean. So again, Surf Poet Society are basically artists inspired by surfing in the ocean who gather to share their art in real time, not virtually, with good vibes only, AKA with Aloha. So we basically create this safe space, respectful space for us to share our art, and this is what we're doing. So we have a limited amount of time, so I want to get straight to it with a poet. Our first poet, Zach Payne.
Aloha.
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 It's amazing to be here in the Doris Duke Theater. I've come here on different occasions to watch poet laureates of the United States perform, and now I'm reading on the same stage. I'd like to thank the Surf Film Festival for allowing us to be here and to share poems, and really want to thank Manny for organizing this. I kind of have a tradition, which is anytime I do a reading, I always start it off with a love poem. And, surfing's about love too, so I think it fits. But my wife's here today, and this is a poem that I wrote for her. It's called The Makings of a Love Poem. My wife is from Spain. When we met, we spoke to each other in Spanish. Still today, it is the language we use to communicate. Is love bigger than languages? All I know is that it is impossible to express my affection for her in anything other than Spanish. A simpler, more beautiful of this poem exists. It starts with compañera, which even though the literal translation is partner in English takes on a negative connotation of capitalism, for I was raised in the 80s with the Cold War, trickle-down economics, and Reagan-Thatcher neoliberalism. where the Spanish use of this word inserts itself in Kropotkin's Mutual Aid, Tortilla Patata, International Brigades, Lorca and Guernica, and thus becomes comrade. But in English, this is a little too much. I do believe the worker should own the means to production, but I don't want to refer to my wife as comrade. I just want the word that captures and expresses that everything and all that we must go through in life, I want to do it with her, my equal, side by side. So every day I must choose, debo elegir, my words, mis palabras, y elijo compañera, compañera, compañera. All right, now I'm switching to more surf theme. There's a wave that some people know about. It's up on the North Shore. It's one of my happy places, and so I wrote a poem about it. And this poem's called The Miracle of Pipe. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, transformed. O goddess Pele, white dog, old woman, lava and steam, daughter of Mother Earth and Father Sky, tectonic plates dancing slowly over hot spots, Maui's fishhook that raises seamounts, islands formed. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, transformed, two bodies, carnal arousal, an amorous embrace, millions in an open swim, only one will be triumphant, conception, creation, existence. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, transformed. Olono, holoilo, gratitude, oppositional pressures, highs and lows, movement of air, friction, continual disturbance. Waves cross oceans like sea voyagers coming home. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, transformed. Morning wakes, red glow, fluid velocity. Wave finds reef, amplitude increases. Crest steepens and folds, causing cylinder perfection. Cavern, hollow and deep, soon consumed and closed. The foundational spit, the fell-smelling squid, the great white bird, intelligence and inspiration, he who sees through darkness, the magical Kanaloa's gift. The breath of pipe, the miracle of life. And to close, one of the things we have on this island is we have amazing watermen and waterwomen. And this is a poem I wrote for the great Eddie Aikau. It's called Remembering Eddie. The bay will call the day. As another holding window closes, remember, Eddie would go. First in lineage of North Shore watermen, rescuers, white hearse, Kane taking form of Pueo, countless lives saved. Remember, Eddie would go. Hokulea, our star of gladness, indigenous knowledge that set sail to erase white lies. However, on that day, the ultimate sacrifice for his crew and friends. Never lost but found, Mano alive, still swimming free, patrolling the oceans. A timeless example of love and aloha. Remember, Eddie went. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Next up is Abigail Jocelyn.
We give it up for that beautiful imagery from Zach. I was like moved. Some of you are in this club, but this poem is about the friends that I surf with in the morning. So this poem's called I Started a Club. I started a club without a plan. The president, a mint green van. A vintage showstopper, Subaru. Pure joy personified, through and through. We wake up before the sun, the still morning lit by the stars and the moon. Of course, we head out to canoes. Every body is engaged with passion. We paddle out in every fashion. The swell pulls in as the sun rises, the beauty so vast to soak our eyes in. I blow a kiss to the moon and thank her for pulling through. Togetherness was the goal, so together we dawn patrol.
All right, thank you, Jocelyn. Oh, there's Jocelyn. Next up is me, Manny Aloha. This is me at Ala Moana. Bulls, and this is me at Ala Moana, and this poem is titled Ala Moana. Ala Moana is often on fire. If I told you different, I'd be a liar. Liquid transitions form before your eyes. She gives it up to you and 50 other guys and girls who all just dream of being pearls in a tube. And when you get on land, you'll get offered a due from the boys who hold it down. They do their best to flip a frown. With that in mind, show some love wherever you go, and don't try too hard to steal the show. Be humble, kind, and wait your turn. Do your best not to burn. Children, ladies, or anyone, make sure everyone is having fun. We're all on earth for a very short time to enjoy surfing's gift, the precious sublime, the best daily cleansing of any mental grime. And it keeps you in your prime. I hope you've enjoyed the journey of this rhyme. All right, the next poem is titled Fix. And then I got one more. Fix. Today I worked on art from 9 a.m. to 6, then took a surf break to get a little fix. I paddled to a spot where waves were firing in. I did my work, so surfing didn't feel like a sin. Bomb sets approached with offshore feathering tops, slow rolling waves made for super easy drops. Big transitions were buttery for carving lines. But then came the careful dodging of gnarly reef mines. A wrong move might make me pay. A reef wipeout would ruin anyone's day. I caught 2 bombs that were ever so luscious. Carving on the cushy face was scrumptiddlyumptious. I made it from outside walls all the way to sand. Imagined a lifeguard on the megaphone saying, "Give this man a hand." All right, last one, make it quick. This one's called Dad Life. I am a dad. My boys didn't want to come tonight. They're surfing at Queens, yeah. It's a birthday party and they're just partying down there, I guess, so let's pray they get home safe. Dad Life. When all else fails, I pull out my 9.6 beater. The only thing I could do is a hang 5 cheater. I'm going to the beach for a barbecue with my wife and 2 sons. That's my home crew. Packing up the van is the hardest part. My kids acting up, my kids acting smart. Packing up boards, drinks, and snacks, a change of clothes in our backpacks, towels, shades, and extra sunscreen. My kids are whining on the floor, and now I'm getting mean. Somehow, eventually, we make it out the door. As we get closer to the beach, I can feel our hearts soar. With all the trouble and pain, I couldn't ask for more. Thank you, everybody. Next up, Mark Cunningham.
I almost wore that shirt tonight. How about a big round of applause for Manny Aloha and theater manager and programmer Sarah Fang. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Manny. I'm a little nervous here. I've never read poetry before, much less in front of a crowd. This poem actually was created by a dear friend of mine, Jay Fries, and inspired by a body surfer and his love of the ocean. With every wave, a story unfolds. A body surfer, his love untold. He dives into the ocean's embrace, a dance with water, a sacred space. He feels the pulse of the mighty sea, its rhythmic heartbeat, wild and free. Each crashing wave becomes his muse as he rides the tides, no need to choose. A symphony of salt and spray, he finds his solace day by day. His body becomes one with the swell, a fleeting moment, he knows it well. In the curling embrace of the ocean's might, he finds his freedom, his purest delight. The world above, a distant shore, for in the sea, his heart can soar. He carves his path with skill and grace, leaving behind a trace of his chase. With every ride, his spirits soar, as the ocean whispers, its secrets roar. The salted air, the sun-kissed skin, the thrill of waves, the joy within. He's bound to the sea, forever entwined, a body surfer, his heart defined. For in the embrace of the ocean blue, he finds his purpose, his love so true. The ebb and flow, a rhythmic potion, a testament to his deep devotion. So let him ride with passion untamed, a body surfer, forever unchained. In the waves' embrace, he'll forever be a soul in harmony with the boundless sea. That was sort of created by my friend Jay, but it was actually made by artificial intelligence. How many of you have or use Chat GPT? Seriously, a lot of you are aware of it, most of you don't seem to be. We've all heard of Big Brother and artificial intelligence. Well, my friend Jay says that's what he input to the computer or the app, a body surfer and his love of the ocean. And that came out in like 2 or 3 seconds. And absolutely no disrespect to these creative artists here. But I ran this by Manny this just like fell into my inbox a week ago, and I called Manny like a week and a half ago, and I said, what do you think? Can I share this with you? And he goes, yeah. First he loved it, thinking I had done it, you know, and fooled him. And, but I said, no, I don't know. I'm blown away by artificial intelligence. I'm not tech savvy at all.
Mark's intention reciting a poem created by artificial intelligence introduces the question, should artificial creativity be accepted on the same standard and scale that we apply to individual creativity? Who owns the intellectual property of a digital robot? The question was not open to discussion at this event, but I think we all have strong opinions of what the answer might be. The genie is already out of the bottle. Can we stuff it back in? Or do we need to accept a completely new creative field in literature and all of the other visual arts?
Thank you, beloved Mark Cunningham. So, thanks, Mark. Next up is Cedric Clinton. Everybody, give it up to Manny, to the Honolulu Museum, and all of the amazing poets who have graced the stage this evening. My name is Cedric Clinton. As you can see in this Sprint ad that I did many, many moons ago. I'm an artist, screen printer, poet, entrepreneur, born and raised on the beautiful island of Oahu. Tonight I have a piece that I'd like to share with you called Grow with the Flow. And basically Grow with the Flow is about my love and my relationship to surfing. And it also talks about the natural ebbs and flows of life. The ups and downs, just like the tide, the ins and outs. You know, sometimes we have a passion or a love for something, and then our relationship to that changes over lifetimes and time. So
There's a little piece where I ask for some crowd participation, so it'll go like this. When I say chee, y'all say who? Chee! Woo! Chee! Woo! All right, you guys are naturals. This is gonna be a great time. Let's get it.
All right, come on, baby.
So I grew up in Waikiki, so I was a wall rat. Right after school, I would run to the beach. If I didn't have a board, I would steal one from Jack in the Box, a tray, and I would use that to body surf.
Okay, here we go. Got it. You ready?
Yes.
Thank you.
Once again, my name is Cedric Clinton. That's a song called Groweth with Flow. If you like, you can find it on all the streaming platforms, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, all of that good stuff. My website's also cedricclinton.com. Big up Surf Poets Society, Manny Aloha, and the Honolulu Museum. All the other amazing poets tonight. Mahalo.
Thank you, Cedric. That was awesome. All the poets, thank you to all the poets. And again, I didn't get to say thank you to Sarah for giving us this opportunity for us non-filmmakers, but our surf-inspired artists to enter the Surf Film Festival.